NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Giants and the Bills on Sunday night.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does. And you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and of course take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down, Giants.
They'll go to Barkley again. Nifty footwork at the 45. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 51 yards. And the Giants have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. A pause here for an injured player, and this would be an important one. Von Miller in some discomfort on the field right now. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake. Allen. That is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Allen. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Allen now looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 29 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now Jones. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. That's taken on the 25. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 23, here's a second down and 4. Off the bootleg. Jones gets this to Waller on the crossing route. Touchdown! Darren Waller, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he's not able to go the distance. He's out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. What a return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put...
Here's the... now as they get set to take over here. The big kick return nearly resulted in 6. Now they'll try to finish the job here. First and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Cook. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're 1 play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done, because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Pass on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they're going standard Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Hines now on the return. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills getting set to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And just shutting him off there. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, New York.
Barkley inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Jones throwing on first down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got hit.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And now out come the Bills. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Allen now on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. On second down, here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Allen to throw once more. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Giving it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bills! Naeem Hines as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now Jones, a final shot before break. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A final shot before break. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have the Bills first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to have the Bills first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here's Hines. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They run again with Hines. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. This is Hines. Down to about the 22 here. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Bushell to throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
Touchdown! Naeem Hines, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Wolford. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills offense back out onto the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, giving 14. Michelle looking to throw. Pass caught, it's Justin Shorter. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run with Hines. And they'll have it in the run zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Michelle. They go screen with Dillon. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. A.J. Dillon, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills add 6 to their lead. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Wolford sets to throw on 2nd down. He gets this into the hands of Brightwell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a giant first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
And that's complete. Gary Brightwell with it. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wolford. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Handoff now. It's Gray with it. A little juke. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And the Giants first down.
Shotgun now for Wolford. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Wolford looking to throw it. Touchdown! Giants. Daniel Bellinger, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Offense back out. We take a closer peek at the dual threat back, Nyheim Hines. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing Buechele. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at about the 14. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Wolford going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Wolford, they're going for it on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. How about this? And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now they'll audible to something else.
Ball start.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. They'll look to throw.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On 2nd down, here's Buechele. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be brought down right at the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
On the pickup, it's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Wolford. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On second down, Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 41 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wolford to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Hines. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards. Than that, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the catch made by Johnson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
They run. It's Johnson. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go to Johnson again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where,
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Gary Brightwell, 81 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3 score. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. One final try for Wolford. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.